Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Velah podcast, the show that brings you interesting topics, interviews, and also good vibes. I'm your host, Velah Munga. Niko na energy mingi leo juu I have a female photographer in the building. So I'll give her the chance for her to reintroduce herself, atuambia anaitwa nani, and what else she does apart from being a photographer. Karibu sana, Judy.
Hi, thank you, Vera. My name is Judy Mureithi. I am a photographer in Mombasa. I do photography in different places where clients need me, especially events. I travel nationwide. Photography is broad, so I do many genres in photography like events, individual shoots, I do ads, I do documentaries, which I love so much, and product photo shoot covers it all. Nice. I love it. So apart from photography, I am an ICT consultant. If your computer gives you some boom, just give me a call and I'm right there with it.
Okay. So how did you discover photography? Okay, you're the first female photographer nimekutana naye in Mombasa. This is my first time seeing a female photographer. Pale Director Tashi. We're talking about the field out there. So how did you discover photography?
Photography has been in me since I was a kid, but I didn't know. Even in college, when I went to enroll for a course, I wasn't sure what I was going to do. So I enrolled for IT because I was feeling there is something there. I did IT. And then while still working, I could mingle with journalists, photographers, and I really loved the camera. I loved the camera than a comp. And every time, I remember there was a time I was working in Moya and I was bashing my boss. Yeah. Remember it was a parastatal, but I'm bashing my boss. I want to do photos of you. And he's like, why do photos of us? Unless you follow us to the field, you take photos of rice, everything that is good. And I did the same. They bought cameras because I persisted. I was so persistent. I want to do photos of them. And there I got hold of a camera. It was a very small camera. I didn't know how to operate it, but somehow I did. And in my second job, that's where now I held a real camera. Because the neighbors were photographers, and there my photography journey started. I could go to the shop, I look at the camera price, and I'm like, no, this is my 3 months salary.
I know.
Yeah, but I was like, no, I must have a camera and I must do photography. So the passion grew. Yeah. I could take photos with my phone. I could do many things, persisting photography, even printing photos of others and selling them. Yeah, till 2018.
Oh, now that's when
It hit me and I was like, no, I'm not into IT. I want photography. So I started with photo mounting. You see the frames? Yes. I could market, bring your photos, let me mount. So while mounting, I could get very professional photos. And I was like, can't I do this? And I was like, let me get someone who I know I can approach and someone friendly. And I want to thank... I know you'll be surprised. He's called Sami Kiniandali. Sam. He owns Image Photography. He's the first guy I approached, and that guy had my hand like a nursery school kid. I've walked through photography journey with Sam, and thank you, Sami, wherever you are. Thank you so much, because my professional journey has come up to here with him. Nice. And right now, I'm holding a camera that I didn't think I could work with.
Na venye ulianza na ndogo.
Yeah, I started with a small camera. And I thank God for where I am now, because it's becoming big and sweeter.
I know Sami is very proud of you right now.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sami.
So how do you describe your style, since tunajua photographers have different styles?
My style is anything professional, anything that will make my customer satisfied.
Okay.
Style will come with a client. or let me say my junior in maybe product photo shoot, which I am so used into. Yeah, so I don't know how to describe style because it is a client who directs me what to do. But in the junior, I can say my most of time style is product and sometimes events. I also do studio portraits, very lovely portraits. I love you. I love to have you in my studio, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I love to do a nice portrait of you as a model and encourage other female photographers.
Nitakuja. So what's the best thing about being a woman in this industry? Venye tu nimekwambia, I've never had any female photographer in Mombasa. Actually, nimekuwa nikiwatafuta. In a point of me, I was like, I can also do photography. I'm not seeing any female photographer. So what's the best thing about being a woman in this industry?
The best thing being a woman, like of me, it's so memorable. When you go to an event, a client is expecting a male photo. That is obvious.
Yeah.
They expect a male photographer because actually yesterday, I went to do a photo of a BNB, an Airbnb in Mtwapa, and the lady was, "Hiya, it's you." Then I was like, we were chatting, do you know it's a guy? And he was like, oh, your profile picture doesn't show whether you're female or guy because it's a camera full here. And my chat, you couldn't tell whether it's a guy or a man or a lady. So she was like, wow, I expected a man. Well, let me see what you can do. So I did, and I sent the photos in the evening. I made sure she has the photos because she needed them to send to some group. And she was like, wow, I can't believe this is your work.
I know that feeling.
So in an event too, I've ever gone and the ladies are, wow, ona ule ni demu. Say ni wedding kwa church. Ule ni demu.
Photographer.
Yeah, it's so memorable. And once you're out of there, they will be like, I saw a female photographer somewhere. I want her to do my job. Second thing, it's not only being a female photographer. Let your work sell you. Female out there, do a good job. Do what a man cannot do. Yeah, it will make the memory plus.
True.
Let them remember the female photographer with a good job. Yeah, the being memorable is one big thing because people always expect male to hold the lenses.
Photographers. Because I also know that us being in Mombasa, we have our fellow sisters, the Arabs. They normally do the baby shower, the bridal shower, but mostly they need a female photographer and not a male photographer because of whatever is happening. So unapata ni client, I have friends who are photographers and they're male. Like, mbona hatuna female photographers? Tunakosa deals zingine huku. So I was like, in Mombasa hakuna female photographer kabisa.
Now that's where the challenge comes because the male are so many. So by the time upate ka advert kadem, watu wako hapo wameflow. By the time you come to reach photographer, I think I'll put into bracket female photographer.
You have to.
Yeah.
So are there any disadvantage to being a woman in this industry?
Yeah, like I've said, people always expect male, and there is someone who thinks that this female cannot do a good job like a male compared to, maybe he's used to male photographer and he's kind of persistent. Even if he gives me that job, hatakuwa so much contented hadi hapate hiyo job.
Yeah.
So there is this fear the female cannot handle big lenses like the male do. Till you do the job and that person is contented with your job. So before then, there is a logo for your spirits. Yeah.
And if you could capture one thing in the world with your art, what will it be?
I really love going to the moon. Oh my God, this sounds awkward.
I sound awkward. Kila mtu anakuanga na dreams, eh?
You see that real set of a moon? I don't know whether to say God made some settings there, but leave alone this full moon we capture with our big lenses. I would love to go there and capture it and differentiate. This is the moon. These are all the planets, and this is the Earth.
Nice.
Yeah.
And tell us, how did you discover photography? You've told us before, sindio, tukianza na your part. So lazima you had an inspiration katikati hapo.
Yeah.
So tell me, where did you find the inspiration apart from iyo kutafuta kamera na nini? Tell us vizuri. We want to know the details. Kukuwa female photographer.
Si rahisi
kabisa.
You must invest and you must work smart.
Nice.
So in my photography journey, I did some photos, but there is this thing that was always in me. I want to do newborn baby shoots. They are so lovely. I could see photos on the internet and I'm like, how do I fold this baby? Alale, akai hivi. And it was so interesting.
So you do baby shoots also?
Yeah, I love baby shoots. But let me tell you, it's one of the most tricky part of photography. Let me say not difficult. It's not difficult. Yeah. It's just tricky because of
how to handle
handling a newborn is tricky. So there is this, she's an international photographer, and I told Kelly Brown. You can search her. Kelly Brown is so good in newborn photography. Actually, she has done some specialization in that. I always follow her. I do her tutorials. And through her, I have come to know the professional way to handle a newborn. The lightings to use when doing a newborn photo shoot.
Yeah, because I know lights as kwangi recommended directly kwa macho yake.
How to play around with your camera settings. Yani, through her, I have come to love baby shoots, newborn photography.
Zinakanga vizuri, but wow, your prizes, guys.
It's worth it because here, oh my God, newborn kwanza. Wow.
Shoot ya newborn, unasikia ni 20K, 30K. And only
so
few photos.
I'm not so expensive.
You know, where's kama wengine?
But it's tricky, just like the product shoot. Baby shoot is tricky. Okay. But the best one is for these kids around 1 to 3 months, because hapo utawapembeleza wakusikie. But 1 year, 2 years, my friend, you have to have some candies in your studio because
also music, because I've also been ever to a studio baby shoot. It was a baby shoot. Well,
but it's fun.
It's fun and it's hard. Juu hadi hiyo point ya kuhandle mtoto uwezi mweka hivi, maybe unaweza
actually I do it with a book.
With a book?
I write notes.
Okay.
I even take screenshots and videos. How to handle this one. Akibehave hivi na mhandle aje. Even the mothers are shocked. How did you do that?
Nice. So, mothers out there, mmesikia?
I've
plugged you, a photographer.
Don't be afraid.
So, as we just go on to Junaona, about a few minutes to go. So, what advice can you tell young ladies out there? Mtu kama mimi sasa, who I wanted to start for my photography journey. So, what advice can you tell us on if you want to become photographers?
Yeah, especially to ladies. Hi, lady out there. But then we formed a group. It's a small group that is growing slowly. It's called Female Photographers Kenya. It's growing slowly. Even male are welcome there because we need mentors.
Yeah.
So female photographer out there, don't be afraid. Start with what you have in mind, in your heart, and at your hand. Start with what you have. Alafu jitume job.
Jitume.
Hiyo kitu jitume na ujiamini. That's the most important. Ukisikia event mahali, jitume hapo, piga picha, jimarket. Let people know you are female. Kwanza, that female thing. That female thing will sell you. Then, after being female, do a nice job. And when I mean do a nice job, there are many ways you can use to have a good job. YouTube tutorials. By the way, I have done a lot through YouTube tutorials. Me, I haven't gone to any photography school. I'm not bragging, but the little I know is through my mentors, the pros that I have worked with. And one secret, usiwahi copy job ya mtu.
True.
Never copy. Just
create your
learn.
own content.
Learn. Because, okay, I am using maybe a Nikon D850.
Yeah.
I have taken an image. You were there with a Nikon D5200 and you want to copy my work. Okay, it's not much about the camera, it's about the skill too and your creativity. Maybe pia creativity hauna, but you want this image that Judy took, yours to be the same. It can't work. My eye on the lens is not the same as yours because we see differently. Photographers see different things through the lens. Tunaweza kuwa hapa nimeshika camera, mwingine ameshika, we are aiming you but the images will be totally different. Because my art skill is not the same as yours. So female, never copy someone's work. There is one female photographer I want to thank. Maybe we've never met, but she encourages me through social media. Nikiona kazi yake na she's called Mulama Brenda. I don't know whether you know Mulama Brenda.
No.
Ebu search
From
her.
Nairobi.
Yeah. Mulama Brenda, wherever you are, you're great. I have not copied her work. I just learned from what she does. Actually, it is through her that I learned how to use a zoom lens vizuri, and she doesn't know. Brenda, how Judy? So mejua. I could look at her images and I was like, why tunatumia lens moja? Camera almost the same, but her images are so cool. I didn't copy. I had to learn.
So
because
learning,
you can't copy. I had to learn through her. And actually, I told her, thank you. She didn't know I learned through her work.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's it, guys. I hope mmesikia. If you're a female out there and you want to be a photographer, especially in Mombasa, I know Nairobi kunao wengi. So if you're a female in Mombasa, Judy amawambia, you just follow what she has said. You can also go and check out her pages. Umesema Instagram?
Yeah, my Instagram is Ridge, RIJ _ photography. Ridge Photography. My Facebook is Ridge Photography, RIJ Photography. And I'm Judy Morethi. Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Follow me. Tufanye kazi.
Kabisa. So follow her, guys, and also don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel, that is KingTv. Follow us on our Instagram page at KingTv.254. You can also follow us on our Facebook page at KingTv. I've been your host, guys, Velah Munga, and till my next episode, peace out.
Peace out.